What's going on, people? We are Tottenham TV here, back for another predicted lineup. The second predicted lineup we'll bring you of the pre-season. We play MK Dons at the Stadium MK tomorrow night, 7:45. And after that, there's only two pre-seasons left until the start of the season. We play Chelsea, then we play Arsenal. And we've still only just got a goalkeeper and a winger who's not going to come back till after the start of the season.
Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. And we've let go of Foyth and Alderweireld. Lamela. So right now, our first team squad's worse than it last season. So hopefully we get some signings through the door over the next couple of weeks. It's not long to go to the season. It's catching up very, very quickly. A lot to be decided. And you've got Harry Kane's future as well. But let's hope we have a good pre-season and the players who are here can improve. And that's what we got to hope for, I guess, for now.
Yeah. To be honest, I've enjoyed the pre-season game so far. I think the first game against Leyton Orient was a nice introduction, and then the second game against Colchester, I thought we played some really nice stuff. Yes, albeit against Colchester, but we saw what happened when we last played Colchester in the Cup. So you can't really count your chickens. But this time it is against MK Dons. I am expecting a bit of a stronger side. A few players did come back this week in Hugo Lloris, Davinson Sanchez, and there was another, Ben Davis and Joe Rodon. They all came back this week, but I think it might be a bit too soon for them to. They might come on, but I think it might be a bit too soon for them to start the game. So we're going to go for a 4-2-3-1 formation. In goal, we're going to give a debut to Pierluigi Golini. So Golini, we're going to go to start. Obviously, we're hearing about Joe Hart that he is through the exit door or about to go through the exit door. So I doubt he'll play. I mean, there's a possibility that Alfie Whiteman will play, and there's a possibility that Hugo Lloris play, but I think Golini will get the nod for this one. Yeah,
I hope to see him with his first bit of action. He's now a Tottenham player, and there's no point playing Joe Hart anymore when he's not in Nuno's plan. So it's thing is got to get the ball rolling as quickly as possible, and hopefully get to run out. I'm excited to see him play if he is going to be involved. And we want him to play.
Yeah, at right back, we've seen Pastoksi there so far, but in this time we're going to go for Matt Doherty to get the nod for the first time in pre-season, which is interesting that he hasn't played so far because he's been there since the beginning.
Wasn't at the Euros, was he?
Wasn't at the Euros or anything. He's been at pre-season right from the beginning. Obviously, Nuno knows him very well, but we haven't seen him just yet.
Maybe, I don't know what happened. Yeah, maybe he's just trying to get his fitness 100% before getting involved, maybe. Because that was one big part of his performances at Wolves, was his ability to get in the final third, get in proper attacking positions, and then have the ability to get back. So maybe he's thinking, make sure he's concentrating on his fitness. That's all I'm thinking right now, because maybe he let it go a bit under Mourinho. So hopefully we get to see him, because we know what Nuno can do with Doherty. But it is a bit of a strange one, you're right.
Yeah. Yes, that's Doherty right back, Golini in goal. The first centre-back we're going to go for is Japhet Tanganga, obviously coming back from quite a serious injury. I was shocked that he actually played in the last game, but he looked all right. A bit. Look, he was a bit uncomfortable coming back from injury, but I think the more minutes he gets, I think the more confidence he'll get as well, and the better he'll be. So I trust Japhet to play, and the centre-back partnership so far has been with Cameron Carter-Vickers, and he's got no...
Am I right in saying Tanganga played right back when he came on against Colchester?
No, didn't he play centre back?
Does he play centre back?
I think he played at centre back.
Okay.
I can't really remember, but I'm pretty sure he played at centre back. But let me know in the comment section below if I'm mistaken. But we're going to go for Tanganga in the centre back positions. I can't see Cameron Carter-Vickers getting more minutes in this pre-season. He's obviously going to be out the door very soon. And Joe Rodon's back, but it could be a bit too soon for him. So Japhet.
Yeah, and I want to see Japhet more in his natural position. I want to see what he can do as centre-back, because Mourinho said he thinks he's more of a full-back. Tanganga didn't seem convinced with that, but we'll see how it pans out. And hopefully he gets more game time. He can be a bit more involved this season.
And alongside him, we're going to go for Eric Dyer, who's been captain all the way through this pre-season. And it's a weird one with Dyer, because everyone was slating him the whole last season, but he's probably the only centre-back that we've got in terms of the kind of established ones that hasn't really been that much of a rumour to be going.
Oh yeah, Toby's gone. We all know Sanchez. We tried to get him in the Koundé deal involved. So Dyer, sounds like he's going to be sticking around for a bit longer. And people might be angry at that and want him gone and stuff like that, which I understand. But that's reality. You can't just get rid of everyone. I don't think. Sometimes you have to settle with just a couple of exits and then deal with the rest. So I think Dyer will be there for now, but whether he's going to be here in 2 years' time, we'll have to wait and see.
Yeah. And then on the left-hand side of the defence, we're going to go for Sergio Reguilon. It's an interesting case of the left-back situation because we've got Reguilon, we've got Sessegnon. Obviously, Ben Davies just came back with the rest of the Welsh contingent, so it might be a bit too soon for him. But Reguilon has been there since the start of pre-season. Sessegnon, I don't know where he is. I haven't seen any pictures of him. I don't know if he's back or not, but I don't see a reason why he wouldn't be, unless he's got an injury or something, which we haven't heard of. So it's a bit of a strange one. We've stuck with the youth so far at the fullback positions, but I'm hoping to see Reguilon start this game.
Agent Reguilon.
Exactly.
Convincing people left, right and centre. He's convincing Lamela to go to Sevilla. He's convincing Hill to come over to Tottenham. Look, hopefully he's going to be involved. I don't know why. Again, I hear what you're saying. I don't know why he wouldn't be involved already. So hopefully he can get his first pre-season game with a view to being ready for the start of the season.
Yeah. So that's a back four of Golini, Doherty, Tanganga, Dyer and Reguilon. Now in the midfield, the first player we're going to look at is Harry Winks. He started every game so far in pre-season. He looked okay in the first game against Leyton Orient, but I thought it was a very dodgy performance against Colchester. Definitely outshone by his partner in Ollie Skip. So Harry Winks, is he a starter for you?
Today, tomorrow, yeah. He is a starter, but for Romano saying there could be some movement with him over the next few days, so we have to wait and see what's going to happen with him. But yeah, I do think he starts. As well. We don't have many options. Celso's not back, and Dombele just had a kid. Højbjerg's away from the Euro, so it's only not many options but Winks to start at the moment.
There is an actual chance of Ndombele playing this game, I think. Maybe in the squad at least. But we have gone for Winks, and alongside him, we're going to go for Ollie Skip, the ever-impressive Ollie Skip. I thought he was a shining light in that first half against Colchester. He really outshone Harry Winks, in my opinion. And, he's coming back from injury, so it's just more time to get some more minutes under the belt.
Yeah, he was brilliant. Some of his passing, his tenacity. I was very, very impressed with Ollie Skip, so I can't wait to see more of him. And... he did outshine Winks definitely in that game, even though he was only on the pitch for 45 minutes. So I want to see more, and I honestly think he could have a massive season for us. And I really want him to break into that team and establish himself.
Yeah. Do you think that, as it stands right now, Skip is ahead of Winks in the order?
I guess so, because we want to sell Winks. So it sounds like we're open to offers, and we're not open to offers to Skip. So it sounds like yes, he is ahead of him. I do think he's the one coming through. He's hungrier, isn't he? Winks is kind of more established. He's been part of the furniture for a while. He feels a bit entitled to playing time, whereas Skip feels like he has to earn it. That's a big difference at the moment between those two. So I think right now Skip is the one on the up and Winks is the one stagnating. But no, that's not to say that Winks can't have a bit of renaissance. You never know. Yeah,
and it was interesting from Ali Gold talking on Ollie Skip. He said that he's come back a lot more confident than what he was at over a year ago, and he's also come back with the mindset that he deserves to be part of this first team.
Yeah, which is good. It's important to have that confidence.
Yeah. So that's the double pivot of Skip and Winks. On the right-hand side of the attack, we're going to stick with Lucas Moura. I think he's been brilliant so far in the first two games. Definitely standout player in both of those games. And he's pretty much picked up pre-season where he's left off last season, really.
Those first-time pass-through balls, so he's been doing a couple of them already in this pre-season. Maybe that's something he's been working on.
First one to Dane Scarlett with Butte.
Yeah, and then the one to Bergwijn set up the first goal as well. So clearly something's working on, and I think it could be a big season for Lucas if Nuno can get the best out of him. I still think he lacks a bit of inconsistency, but hopefully he can find that under Nuno finally. I know it's taken a while, but we'll see. I mean, it's still very early to tell. We know Lucas, he can put in these great performances and then he can go missing for a few games as well. So we have to wait and see on Lucas, but I've been happy with what I'm seeing in pre-season so far. But I remember he's always good in pre-season, I'm pretty sure, Lucas.
He's got that Lamella vibe.
Yeah, he is always in pre-season.
And then in the attacking central role, we're going to go for Dele Alli. How do you assess his pre-season so far? I mean, it's reported by Ali Gold that he's working very hard in training. He's come back very fit, and Nuno's really impressed with him.
Yeah, but it's all about showing it on the pitch. It's been so long now. How many times have we heard this about Dele? We've heard this many times. This isn't the first time we've heard.
Do you
Always
remember
working
last
hard
pre-season?
and-
Everyone was raving about him. Eric Dyer was like,
Yeah.
"You're going to see the real Dele this season."
He said this Dele gets me excited.
Yeah,
He said and
yeah,
stuff
yeah,
like
yeah.
that. And he did have a great preseason. I remember last
Yeah.
season. He was really strutting his stuff, and everyone thought he was in for a big season. Then he started the first game as well. Everyone forgets that he started the first game, didn't last 45 minutes,
Yeah.
went off, and
Yeah.
we didn't see him for months after that.
Yeah.
So it's all about Dele. It's all about show, don't tell for me. I have to kind of see it before I believe it right now. And look, we all know how much quality he has. He's been playing a bit of a reserve, deeper role in pre-season so far. But when you've been off the boil for as long as he has, unfortunately, words ring hollow a bit to me.
I
As
agree.
much as I hear that, so
Yeah.
I want to see it.
Yeah, absolutely spot on. And on the left-hand side, we're going to go for Steven Bergwijn. I think with Steven Bergwijn, I think he's had a fairly solid pre-season so far. I mean, he's been in and amongst it. Hasn't got a goal yet, but I think that
Had that one before.
yeah, but I think he's showing good stuff. I think he's showing good energy. He another one who Nuno has said has come back to pre-season very fit, and he's very impressed with him as well. So
Yeah.
I'm backing Bergwijn to have a big season this year.
Yeah, he had a nice assist against Colchester. Obviously, with Hill coming in, his place in the squad is going to be under threat for sure. He's going to have to prove himself even more. There's definitely his position's up for grabs, and we all know he kind of likes playing on the left. So whether he can make Son move over to the right, or he has to adapt to the right hand side, or
Son
whatever
play
it
through
is.
the middle if Kane leaves.
If Kane leaves, yeah, I wouldn't even be surprised. I think that could even be our plan. But I think, massive season for Bergwijn, and hopefully Nuno can give him his confidence back, which he lost over the past year.
Yeah, definitely. And then up top, we're going to go for Heung-min Son. Came back, and then he had about 2 days training, came back in against Colchester. Absolutely scintillating performance. Yes, it is against Colchester in the pre-season, but you can't knock a goal and 2 assists. He came back and he fitted straight back in. No bedding in period, no fitness issues. Absolute role model professional in Heung-min Son. What more can you say from Heung-min Son?
Yeah, look, signed his new. Is this his first game since his new contract, right? Or did he sign it before the last one?
No, I think this is the first
So
one.
yeah, new contract. Got a nice goal in the first one. I thought he was actually he played pretty well against Colchester as well in that
class,
first
yeah.
half. So we know Sonny. We know he's a world class player, world class ability. If Kane leaves, he's going to have to step up even more. But hopefully, look. I think we might even be preparing to start Son in that first game, and you think as well how many times we've played City without Harry Kane and with Son up top, and we've got victories a few times.
Yeah.
So I think that's what we're doing in preparation for, just in case Kane isn't available for that first game, and that's why I think we'll see him up front.
Yeah, I agree. So let's just run through that team for you one more time. So that's Golini in goal, Doherty at right back, Reguilon at left back, Dyer and Tanganga in the centre back position, Skip and Winks in midfield, and Lucas, Dele and Bergwijn behind Heung-min Son. You went 1-1 against Colchester. What scoreline prediction are you going for this one?
I'm going to go 4-1 to Spurs.
4-1. Oh, you're going
4-1.
for it this
Yeah,
time.
why not? 4-1. I think a stronger, more fitness. I've had a week break since the last one, so I'm hoping that we show that we're getting stronger and getting ready for the new season. So I'm going 4-1.
I'm going to back Dele Alli to have a good performance this game. He's going back to his home stadium in Stadium MK. You remember last time we played in Stadium MK against Watford? Do you remember that? When it was
against
against Watford, yeah.
Sorry,
and it was
penalties.
like, it was like a Dele Alli ceremony or something. Like everyone, he was captain on the day, and just like everything was focused around Dele Alli that day. And I got a feeling Dele Alli will put in a good performance tomorrow. I'm going to go 3-1. 3-1 with Dele Alli and Sonny getting on the score sheet. All right, so that is our predicted lineup. That is our predicted scorelines. Let me know your predicted lineup and scorelines in the comment section below. Like, subscribe, and comment. And as always, come on, you Spurs.